5 minutes. Images are, especially other people from other countries, they buy social media. Black Stars no so a suitcase. It's so it's so painful and embarrassing. They say AFCON no mention. I mean, Black Stars is not in there, you know. So it's terrible. I don't know how they feel. And here's where the problem is. Who's one way of foreigners, no one TSC, and for them you lose a game, you come back to your country. But just in us, you know, this is after 20 years. We're not qualifying for.
In your view, what do you think should be done?
Honest view, first of all, I think they should introduce more local players.
Okay.
There's a local player that went on to play, and he justified his inclusion. What's his name again?
Your friend's name?
Razak. Yeah. He justified his inclusion in there. He was Amikoshe behind the scene, and he was excellent. If these local boys get the right facilities to keep training up, in the next 2-3 years, the star will shine again. So see idea, and yet because the boys that are selected are good, perhaps individually, but collectively they don't have that bond. Football is bonding. Say ideas, but the reason why Ghana was extremely successful in the past is normal. They went through the Starlet, the Meteors, the Satellites, then to the senior national team. So Sule ne SCMU, they grew up together. Stephen Apiamu team, no, they grew up together.
Yeah.
That's why they were they are Badumu. They because football, there's a team jail. So minamha minim sewo onamha. Minim style aujane, minim pace aujane. It's minamha minim se me boni say ya. Odi speed on Sabeka, you know, but sub bonding your 3 days preparation is not gonna work. For me, I've heard a few things going on within the GFA. I hope it's not true, because it's like you're not thinking about the nation. I said this on a TV station. Say, look, a Ghana Black Stars, and yeah, Stevens Black Stars. What this simply means is taxpayers' money near the BBI. Everybody has a point of view and a point of opinion. I say in Sika Emma or no. Na or no conquer investment in my so investment in Korea. Say we have every right to ask them. Yeah. I didn't say, but this is what's happening. Sika man, but your decision be all making on Bessie Betty. But Okoboboa, no, I can't say Embra Park. There's no new player to cry. You need no baby. We are in a day and age of Black Stars for boys. Let me tell
you something. Enra, Mikoya Jumebi or baby. Send here come once more. Now Miko Fieno, I used online cap. Miko na make a check. It was around the time I know mobile born around Taifa area. Tiama Fuji, you know what I'm saying? Almost started Black Star match nana. And when question a driver and we Black Star Bobo.
No one is
you. And I was shocked.
Nobody's interested.
I mean, Black Star.
I mean, gone are the days. I only list. Only players.
Yeah.
You're boarding on say, oh, Poyo, Sami J, Sami Ajay, we any more players no more cause we don't know them. I say, okay, and then the somebody idea. Oh, power. And I think that there's too much pressure and attention on Kudus.
Yeah. And
he needs a psychologist, a personal psychologist around him, because you see, you're the 10 nationality. You need to brief them on the history of the number 10. Abedi Pele, the Stephen appears, you know, the day I use that shit, you know. It's a number, no, you have to have that extra factor, which he kind of demonstrated in some of the AFCON near boy we feel say he could be a number 10, which I feel Kudus can do it. But is it time for that? No. I don't think it's time for that. He had too much pressure. So that's why he's not able to, because I say No, he needs to really bond, relax, be okay. But I'll say, man, stay humble.
Yeah.
And then he works through the ranks because 10, no. Soon, 10 now jogging or send you shit.
Says Asama at a point, events, so
of
but
course,
talking about Black Stars, I never knew you were so interested in
man.
But your link with football and all these things. But Coach Nick Asempa some time ago said Captain Nordema Kudus, no, he feels he needs to grow into that space.
Okay, so what I understand what he did, I understand game normal cowboy now. You who said Kudus AD captain. I understand why he did that. Sometimes psychologically, when you're desperate for a certain result in football, Utimi Frobe said, "No, now you're captain." No, hoping say that person will perform magic.
Okay.
Into what the coach did,
psychological
in a sense. No, Charlie the band now you're out 10. What the coach was expecting Kudus to do is magic via Bayano. And there you gotta prove yourself, sir. 10 you deserve.
But then your pressure. The Biani Ekano.
Obo English Premier League, right? I didn't pressure the same EPL. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, and a wawa bauman into the OJ for Kudu and Wabo Nima Boa until you understand African terrain. Oh yeah, dadaba, wa polishika krabat, okay, diwache or Nima. So don't act like that. You understand the pressure. I heard he said so. The game he lost, the Manukobo Biasum. No, that's come on, shut up. Because I'm sorry. Come on, keep quiet. This is the reason. What Bonima ball? Obi bet me. In fact, if cause him to play nonsense. Obi bet me. I frustrate you. But that day, what Otuado expected Kudus to do was to perform magic. Imagine Abedi in his young age, no man to ban for the first time, no man to 10. No, oh no. Won't go now. The dish. Jordan said that is what we're expecting a captain to do. But what I say, it was like Jordan J. Free kick was Munja Mame. He knew he was going to score and he scored. This is the extra magic you add, extra touch.
But unfortunately, Emra Kudus boy, yeah, magical.
Kudus, this is why I said he needs a psychologist around him. He comes in with what he thinks he wants to do, but when the game plan doesn't go according to his plan, Kudus disappears in the game.
Okay,
because it's like, oh, it didn't work. He comes in and then I'm gonna do well. And then, of course, it's how you Kudus. They've dedicated a player to just study your move. It's to frustrate him to play nonsense. That is what it's called. Frustrate him to play nonsense. Inti akwano yene juma. Onya pe no attack no wall. No we pra now kasa complaining now bofu.
Or frustrate
you. Bofu react to pay yama yellow card. Yes, I'm another yellow red. It's all part of football. He understands that. Wabonima ball. You understand? Inti Captain Bana. Yeah, demand no. Okay, Jordan was there, it's understandable, but coach was desperate for Kudus to do something magical. But
also that decision came with a lot of backlash. Coach for Bashino,
and I may explain why he gave Kudus the band. He wanted Kudus to perform.
You think the coach is performing?
I don't know the pressure and the circumstance that he faces within. Okay, knowing a German Otuado, he looks like on fashion or Canadian. He makes his decision. Nobody change. Knowing his demeanor, he's the type or Canadian. I bet also meet you. So I will be very shocked to know, say, he's being influenced to make decisions. It'll be a bit shocking. Like, dude, you come and sit there and press new to be Busa question. Now one man of cheeky answer. Like that's the German in you, which is understandable. Into say influence, so say for player away to him. And here's my thing. I don't mind you influencing the coach to put your player in. Okay? Say a business but let the player be good.
Quality.
They make what you say.
Quality.
Let influence. Say minim how the fraternity of GFA runs. Okay? Say be a money making business. I'm a player on that's what I've been hearing, okay?
Yeah.
But and somewhere or somehow we gotta eat from our job. Like but who the player but don't short change us. Bring somebody a yehuna. You say Kai, one player and you say coach a player. This guy is good.
Now Sonnie Badu said you seen him ball muya wo kan ball once. Now then one more ball.
Me pacho busenya me ushana.
What would be that?
Yes, I used to play football in school. GST as I was part of the football team. In fact, most of my friends thought I was going to play football. Yeah. Football has always been me.
Wow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that twist.
It's.
Have you ever regretted?
Yeah, no. Yes and no. Sometimes when the Black Stars football now, you regret, you regret not going there. So, but then I thank God, sir, and I was never able to play on the pitch. But I sing on the pitch.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I like that, Ryan.
I sing on the pitch. We film stadiums at Craftsman Stadium. Kumasi, we've done Wembley Stadium. So by the grace of God, Nyamina man a corny say football retired at the age of 40. Baby, I'm still ongoing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a football but now I retire. I might say players as they say you won't cry amount fans bill.
Yeah.
First upon Kajan na mani man fans. They say 10 and swati about 2. Football. Upon no show corner ka cravey.
And driver na no. I say na me I make jai ball kra be 20 years in the crowd. Me jina part from the ball boys.
Now, who players in the crowd will pitch now? Soon, Massa. Senegal 92. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember very bad.
Abedi.
Yeah,
Abedi train on. Omo ya warm up on Piemba. Na omo obia pia na Abedi aba na wa woso ni shoulder 3B. Not the shirt what takiase. Oh Jesus. Oye Egypt or Tunisia or Pele na I say on Kasebi, but not Nini.
The last
taking our own.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, boy, and I'm the baby. Oh, yeah, boy, a pay. No one knew that lamte. And I'm hot. Now when Stanley Abra, Isaac Asare, Omuna na Edward Dansa, just in the tracksuit, no channel, or no shorts or tracksuit. Now, now Nigeria focus Rogana. Then come to the Stephen Apiamo, Essien, Montari, Apia. Now, Pia Crown, who say, Gamestown, who chocolate, on say, John message in it, John is a body in the chest, I
think it's a game culture.
And your game culture, we changing the entire thing. Says local players, and yet that effective. Yanko, be a free. Norway about you very good. Oh, sorry, Yanko, good. And yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. They need to fight for the jersey. I will say foreigners, no, who local players, no more respected local players, no. That competition has to happen. And then you did out of desperation, you did 2 more. He justified his inclusion. But
he wants to prove a point.
Oh, Massa, come
he did well.
Also, I'm camp now. Boys look like Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci, expensive watch. Oh no, but I want to be afford the bags, sir. Into be our J, you put my 4 bag no cry. Yeah, that's me. I do be a mayor. Boys, you know what your bags, some of your phone. So, just say, if you're on the crown, be a taxi, be not the buy. International, no bono. Are you understand what I'm saying?
He wants to make a point.
These boys are moving, be a perfume, and be almost some diamond area. In the Missuminia, maybe. So you need a few foreign players. And then you strengthen the local players.
They are hungry for
then put a lot of ex-players in the team.
Yeah.
Because ex-players in the better after there's always behind the scene, right? Behind the scenes, you real game and a copper game, but we need history. Now what one must appear at the not all like chaplain. That's why you can't get rid of Dede now. Because Dede has experience from the junior level to the top. Andre Ayew might not be able to play 90 minutes, but 25 there, now 30 there, and now 40 minutes.
And our team
no. I bet some history. Game now, Yakobone. This is the game plan. This is how it worked. 4 years ago, we played this team. Charlie, this is the mentality. Football is mentality and your skill. adwin. Oh, football two coaches adwin na ye adwuma. Or your coach, Mr. Me coach, ya adwin na ye adwuma. Coach na adwin na control game no. Pacho de
Yeah.
Nti Dede has to be in the team, and we need to let him control the boys. Game when you funny say, hey Kudus, oh you're new, oh you're good, but I think now about Yabutre Tobo. You say we are not in the South Yabutre.
No one in some
they rain on Crawford. Also, quite the day born in the same chest. Also, Krausha. These are football tricks. Are who the opponent? Who are you? I will listen so I saw him show as an opponent.
Yeah.
The you name is the way into where you know now we're in the jersey number 10. Ediama Kudus. Let me explain what that also does. Psychologically, you have gotten rid of him without honoring him. Oh, Jesse. No, we understand the Jesse, the 10, the magical factor with it. One thing GFA.
So it's not just the number.
No.
Keep it.
One thing Ghana has to learn is honor the players and retire them well. Most of the players are bitter. You just get rid of them. You're done. Say Kevin Kofiche. Yes, who's checking up on him? Kofichi was a rising star that we saw. Say, Charlie, boy, no craftless. Yes, we play 1 year.
And even as some Wajan quite fast.
We don't know what is happening. Adebayo, see how his nation money honored him. So a lot of players have left Black Stars bitter. That's why they don't want to have anything to do. Masa, there is something called spiritual blessing. That's a sule. When we say sule, I quote in a packet. I mean, but when we say I say Asian crowd, once we back Ghana about Black Stars on that. Michael Asian, he doesn't come near Black Stars or Nam Asia or Adena Asian Esa. You need these Ivory Coast for. Players need to so Nigeria for Kanu Muto. Do you know what happens? Halftime, players new dressing room all players say I've been around them because of Igalo. Hey, then they start saying, my guy, you are doing well. Now these players respect the Kanus.
Yeah.
Kanu Pierwa, the players bow down before Papa. Okucha player, you gotta bow. That is a big boy. Respect no. Oh. Inti Kanu Rawa no catch say you they do well. But you have 40 more minutes. Push you into. You've gotten motivation from a mentor.
That morale
from a mentor. But just say, Charlie, you can do it. But Black Stars now I say, oh, you mean see, don't come around here. I say, we are into one member. Sami Kofo, let me Sami Tuga. Yeah. Watch this. Say, yeah, qualify for World Cup. No, you're in Nigeria for Bono. That game. Yeah. Don't you see Sami Kofo extremely instrumental? Did you not see it?
Yeah.
The guy will enter the dressing room, hugging the guys, giving them high five.
So why can't we do that?
The patrol management and no Busomo.
No,
when you see the management, you ask them what happened to Sami Kofo. Sami Kofo, I can tell you for free, he was part of the people that influenced the young men, right, to qualify for that World Cup.
Because if this is a trick that we know, there is a blueprint.
It's a no-brainer. Dude, okay, let me give you an example. Mami betina hey. Me buy semen I'm kind. Me see me mentor.
Yeah.
Oko na nitiaswa.
Yeah.
Are you understanding?
Yeah.
Oko na she feels Charlie.
When you need a soft
SONNIE BADU so be mentor me.
Yeah.
Do you know what that does?
Yeah.
You know what is boosted morale? Charlie, and there some go. It's all for us to do is now they all born in my bar. Like catch the defender be say no be bono. You're tough. Yeah. So the new players now must sample. No? They need old players in there. All players need access. John Pencil is great, but they need access in there to give the boys morale. But you see, Sir Stephen Apia, Uncle Boys, no, you don't see anything. SC and Kradi, baby Alpha, Muntari, and what is happening in there? Nobody wants us to know. Yet a Ghana Black Stars.
So, with this knowledge, nke wasn't cowboy and anka we something around
me bobo and kamarita
maybe he should go into coaching
but
football counseling.
Well that one too is there.
Football
but
I'd love to play a psychological role in football.
Yeah, football
not
counseling.
coaching anytime I met now
football counselor,
but psychology. I know exactly say player Igalo na some of the Premier League players know. I was part of Igalo's psychological team. I know what to tell him before he goes to play. Your bomb we are not affiliated with the hype national team. Sometimes when it's his bad day, I'm the first person I'll put him out on social media, tell him, say, it's okay, you're going to be fine. Players need that. Players need that. Asempa that thing is going to motivate.
Bishop, space nim. Are we not facing the same problem? It looks as if they cut across. Nipani bibia na say of Pikia, the near refino. The legacies.
No, so
the experience and everything.
What is happening to our nation is we retire people early. Yani be retire. Odi wetrim.
It's football.
That is all it is. Adifluent we wetrim. Into who's a new sensation. Cecia is like, okay, Black Sheriff is not good again. Cecia Kimpaluta Naba. Let's go for no. Other people don't do that. Where did they can't deal? Cecia said Kiddy was once Cecia and Tin and Kabium or Kwame. No, we have to put everybody together. Can promise all these guys. Everybody got to come together, and then we talk about everybody as a unit. But Cecia said, "Chalomunya skaka krape chalena." Also, baby did it fat because Corona eshe. You better retire on temonium nenye debut. Then we create enmity. We you be making sure say wait time. And you better on social media. Now 2024. You be you be.
I remember when Black Sheriff came. Oba for now people started comparing. You need something. Oh, okay. Oba for now. Eddie, come. Oba for now people started comparing him to Shatawali, to Sakode, to Hwan, and we are be two way, and we are basic. And sometimes, want to say, and oh, baby,
so that's the norm for us. We like to compare and then create competition. And that competition thing, it brings enmity. Into some cry, you pull back because you make way. Oh, you're better cross soon. But it shouldn't work that way. We should rather put and her Nigeria population, Omodosun, but Omokum, Yen Yeshaw, Yankwa. A lot of almost population does
your problem the pan is saying
me pacho and the Kwame Nkrumah no busano now Kwame Nkrumah Jane independence right oko who obi manso oko di president will be manso o two coin koye you can't say member biu that is our kind of people. I mean young Bompire say as we talk about it, we bring the change, we become that change. But right now, everything has been affected around Ghana. It's so sad. Sports, BBR, it's like Black Stars Anka, Ghana Black Star Ghanaian now. It's a Black Star, good. As a Mojanko, we're done. Into unse players no come tima, no mako performing. Who is controlling them? Who is frustrating them? Sadiq Obama was saying some of the players confided in him and they were making certain complaints. Say management and Koye is like they are concerned about the money rather than the welfare of the players. Why are you doing that to the team? Why are you breaking the team? Missing, hear this. This is where my concern is. Football is a betting game, right? Into Nkrofopi, Edio Musika kwa shame. Into be frustrated, pipe in the TV, because we coach bet. Into Nkrofopi life is so diagro. Which is quite disturbing.
Asempa 94.7 FM, Asempa ShowBiz review. Sonnie Badu ewaha, Binuska ewaha. Binuska, Asemna yenya sha say the yemfanko repreko. Yemfanko repreko.
You see, one of the issues is terminology. It may maybe a message say I want us to change the word old musician to catalog artist.
Okay.
Senipano waye juma for how many years? 20, 25. No, a lot of songs are on your old because age is relative. Into or a catalog artist, Oko America, that is what they call. You dare call a musician old? I mean, what is your justification for calling somebody
even
as an
in the
old
acting fraternity, the same thing.
Yes, he's not an old actor.
Yeah, one call for omo a play role a radio
or a veteran actor.
Then after do baby no, we don't use them again near for young boy near the chalk for the near near sideline and I remember some time ago some of them came out to say contract and omo nyabi e konde
so the word is Morgan Freeman
in Sakra Edidem he still gets roles to play. About from Lean on Me time till now. Morgan Freeman is still acting.
Yeah, he's still
acting their age in him. There are better roles for you. Clint Eastwood, we've seen them. Denzel Washington is old, but he has better roles. We retire people early, and they retire in bitterness, hurt. They leave curses. I can tell you from a spiritual standpoint, some of these players, they have left bitter statements in there because they were not treated right. We should brace ourselves for the worst.
I was listening to Montaro say play be a prayer. Nobody cares. And one time be Kudus baby players who said no. Send there's a man Jimmy Sika and memo. And to Becca there was one time our player near match. They had to fly money from Ghana to go and give to them before they will play. And I feel so Drew baby also okay. You to our kakrana, go and give this one to this one, go and give this one. Why must we contribute money and give to them?
I watched this interviewer. Was it an interview? I saw something, I read something on the socials. Ghanaian player MC Wabrucho said he chose that country over Ghana.
Yeah.
Osne papa chene tenasi tunefo. Say Ghana. So bono pra we pra
yeah.
It's in a beya, you know that.
Last 6 years, one African country be a win Africa Cup. What they did was before their last game, they went to an what they call the seashore where their players crashed and everybody died. Went and pay homage to the sea and put flowers there. They came Zambia and they performed marvelously throughout the whole tournament and they won the African Cup.
Yanko. Bishop, let's get back to the event. And
Independence Square.
And community endorsement pa. It's near back to the event. Now, yeka segregation. There is this issue. Pastor Josh Lai na or Dinko Mobi say or the Israel Hilton Ghana 15 years ago, and he paid $75,000 for appearance fee. No me Bishop Utuwe say obi befao. I saw be before na kasa oje $75,000. E wo Ghana ha. Ombeka say you are becoming your DV ho. Enye nyame adwuma na wo ye.
Okay, so I don't know the conversation around that. I can't make any comment. Meaning what made him say that and open up and even talk about because we're in non-disclosure agreements. There are certain things it's called a NDA. You don't talk about. You don't say it. But this is what I want to say. Oko car showroom now person top Bentley and now Mercedes. So busanebo. No much else. $2 million.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now so you Metro. Now where you see kind of Atto because you want a Bentley. So it depends on what you're going into the market for. 15 years ago, is it a normal fee? Yes, it is very normal. Very, very normal. Because that's the time I not need your Alpha and Omega alive in South Africa and out. Israel was big then. So normal is nothing beyond that.
I'd Quinty at this issue bar up and say some of your people too are saying, when I say some of your people in the gospel fraternity too are saying say you don't get into gospel music expecting money. Yenko pesika. It's no senka no kwano fache then you panam baby mount.
Okay. Let me break something down to you. The lady that was sitting here, right? What you some okay? Also, juma no sevisika. No jakoya album, no. Right? Nothing is free. Okay? The gospel is free, but logistics in your free. You emphasize a higher risk recording studio. Akwani be charge $5,000 and $10,000 for an album. There's nothing like a discount for a gospel artist. There's nothing like that. And our video clip, if you look at the new videos, PSCMOE nade. Do you think say a man a discount? No, she wanted the level of excellence and she paid for that. In Tise Obian Sonnie when she had that amount of money now. PSA wouldn't be able to deliver that level of excellence. So PSA is not just her singing, it's the excellence around her. One photo shoot no channel, one video no channel. So those who are saying, say, oh, the oba free, that is their opinion. But let me give you an example. Oh, you're a provider for your family, you're a breadwinner for your family. Now, where ye family investment, in fact, what catch your so mame $20,000 women fan conquer ye nyame juma. Now, where ye family investment, also the chair school fees. Akwakoye. Now, baby, you invite you $300, $400. In no time, you will go and find a job to do. To help whatever you are doing. That's why a lot of people who live in Europe now, they struggle a lot. I've lived in Europe, I live in America. They struggle a lot. Not because they don't want to do it, but after Sikana Wagada and Odiako investing, the only time those in Europe make money is the day of your album launch. And you know who invited Bushia for. And you cry your friend baby promise and fail. So if you be better, remember $1,000. Oh friend, I check no bema bounce. That means that from that time you can't even sell anything. That's why a lot of gospel artists are frustrated. And at some bedroom stage when they can't produce what they are producing. Nana se wu pie ako now nim se me koba 1,000 Ghana bini diama me ban now di omokono. They are not going to do it for free. In TFN so biaje 100 Ghana krana. Obeche you know. Now komodo. So that mindset, it's not the best, but if they are comfortable in that, they can keep doing that. And then
a individual preference.
Absolutely. But logic now no reasoning. Does that make sense? And then they will reference a lot of funny movie, because these guys will come and say so they don't charge nothing, let me tell you. I know them. I've worked with them. Some of them, when we started 25 years ago, they hadn't started. Some of them, I booked.
Okay.
Number two, most of the churches there's something called a gentleman's agreement. Personally, there are certain churches where I'm in charge of Shamia, the also the mommy, and now Odibe mommy, because me boom so that's what most of them do. Places no more play no when ya
on make us measure one city
but
wow
now the beba into places now make on me say we menya $25,000 we menya $15,000 a year. Gentlemen saw experience Nigeria, one of the biggest gospel concerts in the world. I've done it 3 times. December, right? December 7th. Guess what? December 3rd and ABB, they invite you on the floor by February. Your from February now agree Nigeria send Sika on the radio in February.
February before December.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Send BBA and say $15,000, $20,000. Yes, send them out in February. Tickets can be what are your requirements? Or say these are my requirements. Yes, send BBA out. You need assembly, you need discussion. That is how they do it. A lot of that is how some of them operate. There are also pastors here who have the spirit of excellence. My mom to say Prophet Nanasa oh no, every artist he brings, he makes sure he takes care of you. Prophet Nanasa Akodi is incredible. Pastor Kingsley is incredible. The other day I visited Bishop Ajinasari. I only passed there to visit them, and I ministered for just 5 minutes, and he sent me something that was really nice of him. And then he texted me and said, "Thank you for coming." I felt good.
Wow.
It depends on the relationship and the level of respect. I would never tell Bishop Ajinasari, say, "I'm charging this." No, he's a father. I would never do that. But I know, he's going to take care of me. So there are different dynamics in this thing, and you got to be careful what you say, because most of them are struggling.
Asempa 94.7 FM, Asempa ShowBiz review. Mini ababa kwa be kamensa. Entino enche en komono so ye dia no so Mavis Asante abekansa. Beautiful May, it is saying. Patch bay microphone the mom. And woman boko.
For sure, dear.
You're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
But I wanted the Rebecca which was don't worry. But Bishop, I answer me about Mason. We disappointment. So we'll launch our album, organize the program, Promise and Feel. Nipa no we want to make Kodainika. I know some time ago, something of that sort happened. And so some people were so happy about it. I don't know.
So after was it 10 years ago me Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we had A-Life. He took care of everything. So I didn't go through this. A-Life paid for everything, you know. Until not first allied, I was fine. But we know it was self-funding. So of course I needed help. Until I felt there are people who I have a relationship with that I've also been good and honored them in Atlanta, in America. So yes, me ko stranger ho. Me ko ebusheni bi. You know, so I didn't know say it was very normal in Ghana say obi betimi ni what na say no I catch say oh I'll do it. Na fe dey obe friend no. Na on fa phone and obe ignore. I didn't know that.
I know you heard people saying so, and I didn't cry. No cry fast. No cry was unprofessional. You should have presented, you know, a proposal.
So we name the behind the scene. That's your point of opinion when you have access to the microphone to speak through a radio. Yeah. It's your point of opinion, but you don't know what we have in details. There's something called gentleman's conversation. It is more than putting a pen on paper. We understand this.
But I hope so what you've learned.
When it comes to professionalism, listen, I have a whole team. We got all of that. And when it comes to no, I got this. Everybody stay behind. Yeah. This is a sister. This is a brother. I got it. So again, I didn't know. So this is the norm. Yep. That you know, they'll tell you, oh, we got it. We're gonna do it, and then they wouldn't show up. Yeah. Now I know. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. Oh no, so lesson very because even with this one, most of them they are doing the same thing. You know,
with this one.
We are best sign, but Metias is this one's here free. So the logistics are even way, but thank God for Agromonte, thank God for Silicon House. These are men of integrity. They say when they say they'll do it, and they've been so instrumental. Agromonte is the title sponsor. Silicon is also part of the sponsorship, and this has been one of the most smoothest sail for me.
Bishop, Mamin call Unia Basona. May, no one saying.
Mpashira dear.
Mami, miss our question we were. Me, and no man say never me boof no. And me koka, yes, kumi more number. No, I only go me to me was Binoska, one patamia, and then you besi with your How can you give us nice song? Na ubia pe, nice video, beautiful visuals. Then all of a sudden, no. Then you starve us. What my name command then what is it? Madam,
what happened?
I don't know either.
But
no, me
be around pa.
Bibia come on.
You what?
The radius is so sad.
But me das.
I am a wolf, but when you're home to me,
what me that's so more come at all you.
Then I go to your one come on.
Oh, Yamiad me radio Minchia or Naminchia, Bishop. And you're wonderful.
Bishop is a bit title.
Oh, I gave it to you last time you came here. Okay. It's gonna be like that.
Okay. And now Nyanya Bishop.
No, he is Bishop, my Bishop. So he can be your Bishop too.
Okay.
Yeah.
but you're a great man of God.
Yes.
Undisputed. Yes. Me saluting every. Na menchia also. Na menchia Asempa for every omutie. Every day dey koso ani senya me atom. Osi mama komado mache. Me dey for fraba.
Oh, na ya na bin tafane manu on. On said you can na quite said there obi aya de ne so mpacha o say some what my phone dia mapacha
o na le gonya ready so mapacha
what should I abo anya to free say unim say come there I didn't form a command there.
It's true. It's true.
To the from
nyame adom ye de bia ba
ye de right yes ye ni for front home come
okay me pa cho for your friend victory yes
wow what is the inspiration behind it
inspiration it was 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 1 a bra prophet Elisha na ekom kese pa ba Samaria enti prophet Elisha e she kom say tomorrow by this time na eradia ma aduane ebuso and Eradia Asem say the word of God came to pass as the man prophesied enti enyum we enyuma e show gidi ni biem kran empo de onim nyame mpo e ma ne da so amanyane amane nyame mu ahotoso se odo hu tu nyame so a ade nyina mo be ma na diabo na awie yi na be ma nkunim die nso ayene madia
it is victory yeah joy victory man nearby yen to ankomo no so Asempa 94.7 FM Asempa ShowBiz review. Nice song, nice visuals. Sound ni muda ho. Enye mama se bra penyin na de ne sakan penyin Juba ah me would makwa sorry them wey mo yemrafie me enyum na de
mapani me das
enyum na de
me das
enyum na de
me das
na nyen wanwa bra panyin na de nsakan
what you see
e de in a video no so fair
ekoyi
why na director
but your skyweb
No wonder.
Enyangwa. Yes. Why do you say Obano? Was a can come and Obano film. It's only a pub for na eba.
What's yes?
No wonder. But we have video na kakakakomo.
Pa.
And I had a chair.
Oh, dabby.
No, when I go there, means that's our question because we're having this debate here.
Okay.
Apparently, people are saying so. Ministry, everything should be free. No, when you're free, that kind of way. And we were saying, I was talking about the expenses that goes into video.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then you bring such a beautiful video. It's because Himbusa said,
say you're free, yeah.
And you're tell baby,
and they're free New Year's Eve.
Wow.
See, a lot went into the making of this video and see. But this will be the go say was how much is that sorry
send here on find you proud.
I don't me.
Range. It maybe say how much. You mean say how much no nya no. Oh my range.
But
between 150,000 to
because I say I always say this video it take here like 7 months.
Wow.
And I had shoot away because
this video?
Yes, it boy you quite bree. Na ya kucha scene kakra na ya besen na ya ba Westland ni ya kucha kakra na ya kwinti ya kucha ibu wa yesika timisa okwem na ya sa ko gada na ya ba and over costume back is every back is bia omo bia no omo costume different every party bia so share video ni ya party bia back is be mu no omo costumes na ye different ni nyina yeka oko location na eduane kan ho makeup artist kan ho photographer apart from the video fuel most are driving in and out car ye di cha scene no also on fuel also on for driver so a lot went into making
they were even drone shots
ni nyina free.
No, nothing is free bibia ni why free
abusia former video na ye kan ho asem no so in all range no obema ye besen
just me ku na ebeka
okay
yeah okay. Because say me media ni say sorry na yen kocha video
okay
it's
but video nefe
me ha me ho na ekara.
So you see, I was discussing with him, sir. So when you ekunu pabi, na believe you in a jumana way na, they can now make sure so your dream comes true.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okokra na okunu takes care of you like what Diana Hamilton's husband does. So she said, sir, I have no clue how much it was. My husband can handle it. She's blessed. Into no sano back in the Norway. So okokrani Maria, your husband got you.
It may young her say ubika charles or the makwa into also farmer kwa after incurring all these costs.
Oh, the makwa farmer kwa the sometimes I always say senka ministry there. Ejuma na nyame ejuma there but wow sha nipa no kra oba no auto fuel. Or shatari or by be cry ne band can ne band in can who cry what ban or be minister and say okay say me matu watu you maybe wa ministry enti nyame show enti nyame show no me kwa den na medi then I'm debate you my bills enti sometimes I also want consider because say and sorry but me ko yosofo enti say sorry ba sorry na okay say and I enjoy free nyame show mo nkofia e be na ya sha sorry. Into the same way I sorry about respect I sorry baba sorry I respect to say on bar for day na yen fan boa I sorry if ejuma yen fa bi ntu aso for kan e ade no sa na wo say ohun sanyumtin na wa invite na manaba no ono so mun say eye o wa sorry ba wo ye ejuma it's at the end of the day ono so obedidi
me is it possible say nyame pa next week ye be say nyam because time ni so na yenin komo ye we have a lot to talk about
exactly
church and even instrumentalists
yes
the way we handle them ebi muso wo this guy bone nyame adwuma ebi mo se wa mo muska you the person will be forced to no akobo kelincha akobo shabu no akobo nwumbi na no so akoto ne sintidua etin emu nsem do so but bishop kono let's talk about your event your time na kakra bi
Rhythms of Africa November 29th Independence Square free totally free Agramonte and Silicon House have made that possible, and it's going to be a whole production. I'm excited about it, because a lot of thinking has gone in. We took a year to plan this.
Wow.
And if you were there last year at the Grand Arena, you saw, so the production was top notch. Now this is going to be ×2, and this might be one of my last concerts in Accra, so that I can focus in different cities. Menko Tamaleda, I'd love to go there. Menko Takradida, so I want to go to other places. So I think we've done everywhere in Accra, Grand Arena, Accra Sports Stadium, Dome. We've done everywhere.
This time there, you are moving it around.
This is going to be probably the final Accra experience.
It's an Accra experience. Me Pacho, if you are in Accra, don't miss it. You need to be there. To have that experience.
Friday night.
Apart from you, or before or Bill.
Oh no, there are a lot of surprise factors. So this one, the production is top notch. You don't know who's coming on stage. Man, we used a year to plan this. So expect. Look. There's this thing we have. Tag that tag, it will eliminate mobile phone lights, but this time, this tag, we control the lights. So there's going to be a time in worship and where when everybody lifts their hands up, all you see is green, the whole place.
Wow.
Listen, we used a year to plan this. It's going to be a whole production. You will appreciate every effort that has gone into it.
It comes back to money. So how much?
You don't want to talk about it, but it just production alone. Okay, everything is going to be hit about $200,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's
about $200,000
yeah,
US.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. After the event, this is your home. Definitely a best share you bidding come on. Then the rest will follow. Binoska.
Yeah, I want to get the dates right. 23rd,
29th November, Friday.
29th.
29th.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Then that's a Friday.
29th
Good.
November.
So 29th November, Friday at Independence Square, and the Dusty is here.
where was he?
Kuka also came here, and the Dusty, I greet you. Like he celebrated his birthday last month, last September.
birthday.
Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, and the Dusty. Right, so 29th November.
Yeah. The time now, so.
And there's no ticket, right?
Free.
Yeah.
So everything is free.
Yeah.
So I should just get in my car and say I'm going to Independence Square,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Close to the.
But the young content so that
Yes.
let me a bang.
So we have to be there early, and we should report by 4, right?
No. Certain Friday into Crawford Juma.
Yeah,
So
Juma.
my shifted time now call. The best start about 8.
8 p.m.
So be more free. Juma by more of church service.
yeah, okay.
I really don't want to interact with church services.
Okay.
Until we are know what about.
Okay, so-
you be quiet to midnight. And
Midnight.
yeah, arranging for tea, nichibom.
Hey!
Oh no, trust me.
Yay!
Promosidon for MI and Coco.
Wow. So then when you close work, please don't bother about food. Just come.
Oh, bruh.
You know,
Yes, come.
on the score of T Nichibum, and one of who said the Murat Beba. Okay, thanks so much. Your best,
November.
Sports team no 80 over.
Yeah.
Sports team no 80 over. Nyamepa May. Next week you're bidding come on.
Me pacho you.
I really appreciate your coming.
Thank
and you
you.
look so beautiful.
Thank
God
you.
bless you so much.
Amen.
Binoska.
Yeah,
Nyame
so
thank
all
you.
I want to say is that from now onwards, if you see a veteran musician, you want to see how good they are, call them a catalog artist.
Not
Okay.
Old musicians. No, old musician or old
Yate.
artist.
Yate.
Old is irrelevant.
Thank you, sir. Yate.
Thank you very
Yate.
much.
And the show ni si amidi di obidum be edukumi Asempa ShowBiz review and me na midi hu chame sports team na take over Prince Johnson, Eddie Morat, Sanso and Benghazi any team ni nyina nyame enshamo and Facebook man. God bless you so much. Intino want me and kind why Facebook we can go and watch it again. Nyame pa be Sanso share bi on sports team no take over. Thank you so much. Nyame pa next week. Bye bye.